All right, fight fans, welcome to another edition of Ram at the Fights. APFC is finally back. They're gonna start things right where things end last year. They're gonna start in New Mexico this Sunday at the beautiful Isleta Resort and Casino, and then next Sunday they will be back in Milwaukee with APFC 23 at the new Landmark Credit Union Arena. New venue, more people, so it will be exciting. My guest tonight will be previewing both cards. We'll try to do our best. He's one of the main sponsors of APFC, the official law firm of APFC. His name is Caleb Katz. How you doing?
Good, bro. Thanks for having me on, man. I always see the show on Instagram, and I finally get to be in the hot seat for once. So we'll see how this goes.
No, and I remember last show I saw you. You told me, "Hey, are we gonna do something?" And yeah, I've been waiting, man.
Man, I mean, it is a perfect time. We got the new year. We got two back-to-back fights. We got a pretty stacked card, so it should be perfect episode. So we'll see.
Yeah, so I know you are flying tomorrow to New Mexico. You will be there. We're watching from home. Super exciting car. I want to start because there's a familiar face on this car. Uh, a guy who is considered he's from here from Milwaukee too. We're talking about Emmanuel Sanchez, who is
Yes.
gonna fight for his for double champ status on this card. He will be in the co-main event. However, how you see Emmanuel doing this card?
Man, I think it's definitely going to be tough. I mean, he's making a big cut because he's dropping from 170 down to 155. But he could become the first double champ, which is going to be obviously a huge motivator for him. You know, set in history, everybody always wants to be the first guy to do that. And to be honest, I think he's been one of the most entertaining fighters in the last few APFCs that we've watched. He's very dominant. I mean, he's probably not going to want to go to the distance. He's very much into either tapping someone out or getting a knockout or a TKO. He's also, just overall an entertaining fighter, both in the ring and outside of the ring. I should say octagon, I guess. He definitely, I think, is going to put on a show. I think he could become the double champ. He's a local guy. It's going to be a long trip out there for him. He's a fan favorite here in Milwaukee. Hopefully, the New Mexico fans are gonna, embrace him and be big fans as well. But he does have a pretty dangerous and tough opponent in this James Pleasant.
Yeah, definitely. James, the actual lightweight champion, John, explosive. The crowd's gonna be behind him. Emmanuel, he has seen it all, man. He has the experience. Uh,
Hmm.
the toughest opponents in Bellator in his division, featherweight. He also fight at lightweight. As you said, Emmanuel is all about his energy outside, inside the cage. It's gonna be an exciting fight. If I gonna make a prediction, I will put my money on my guy. Excited
You
to
got
games. Uh, but yeah, I can't wait. I mean, double champ status. That's gonna be a huge factor, huge motivator for him, especially that now with APFC that's gonna be in the UFC Fight Pass. He's looking out there to put his name back. So these big companies, UFC, PFL, uh, just looking at him and probably sign a contract with them. So let's see.
for sure. I mean, I think he's right there on the cusp of getting that call up to the next level. I mean, the he's been dominant. I mean, his last loss I can remember was to Pitbull, who's now doing very well in the UFC. But again, when you're the champ and you're going for a second championship, I mean, you got a target on your back. So I mean, that's going to be a big motivator for his opponent, though. So I mean, he's definitely got his work cut out for him. But I mean, we're definitely going to be pulling for the Milwaukee guy, which we love our MMA here. So hopefully he can bring it home and be the double champ and then get the call up to the next level.
Yeah, man, no, definitely he deserved it. And as you said, also James will have a huge motivator avoiding Emmanuel to grab that double champ status and adding that name to his resume. It will be huge too. You know that not you're not adding just a regional guy or a journeyman. No, you're adding Emmanuel Matar Sanchez to your resume. That's a huge statement.
for sure. So I mean, there's a lot on the line. I mean, it's going to be high octane, I would assume, and I think it might make it to the second, but I don't think it's going to go to the judges' scorecards for sure.
No, definitely not, man. And the main event, I think that is not going to the judges' scorecards. The local guy, Jalen Fuller, who I have the opportunity to interview in the past. He's gonna face Christian Turner, who's coming from Georgia all the way to New Mexico to challenge him. Christian Turner is a LFA veteran. He also fought on the PFL. But Jalen Fuller, man, his moment, he's looking good lately, good submissions, fighting out, training with John Dodson, UFC veteran. He's doing a great job with Jalen. Uh, Last time I talked to Jalen, he seemed very motivated mentally, training wise too. John has been a huge factor, a huge mentor to him at this point in his career. So I can't wait for this fight and I can't wait for Jalen's walkout. I don't remember. You see his walkout last time?
No,
That
I
he-
didn't see it. Oh,
Oh man, he entered like that with the R&B and doing like this, like it
oh
went
my,
viral. Yeah,
oh
man.
my gosh. These dudes are characters, man, but I love it. I mean, that's what brings the energy to the stadium or the arena. And I mean, it gets the fans into it. And I mean, you kind of have got to have that, panache about you to get the crowd behind you and kind of stand out a little bit. But I mean, as you said, man, both these guys are on great streaks right now. They both look to finish, which again, for any, MMA fan, when we go to the fights, we definitely want to see a finish, whether it's a knockout, a cool submission or something. I mean, both these guys have had I think when I was reading about Jalen, he had 8 out of his last 9 wins have been via submission or knockout, and then Christian, he's had 7 of his last 10 by either a knockout or submission. So I mean, these guys aren't going to be going for necessarily style points to win at the end of the day, with a 29-28 or 29-27 type victory. But these guys are going to try to end this thing quick. They're going to want to get some good highlights and kind of bolster themselves to go to the next level as well.
Man, look at you. You look
I,
like a pro
I,
out there, bro.
I'm trying.
Damn.
I'm trying, man.
Hey, Eddie El Helwani, I gotta tell you something. Don't go here to pick up my guy, okay?
Hey, I would love to get out of the traffic game, man. I got a couple of folks starting with me at April 1, man. So maybe I'll find a second hobby now. Instead of traffic
Yeah,
tickets.
yeah, yeah. No, I'm pumped. Oh man, listening to you. And I told you before we start that I suck at this doing previews and stuff. I don't like it that much, but hearing you, I'm like, okay.
I mean, I'm lucky that I've been brought into the whole MMA circle with just the sponsorships, and now um, Alexis Guru's the fiance. She's always obsessed with this, so I'm always watching it every Saturday with her. And then a good buddy of mine, Alex Waterstrat, he's always like, "Hey man, did you see this? Hear this?" He's like a big nerd about it. So like, I have like a whole MMA team around me now, in addition to Sammy and Anthony and you and everybody else that I run into at the fight. So the only thing I can't do is fight myself very well. So,
Yeah, that is
and I also have to be at work tomorrow, so I can't be getting hurt. So,
okay.
yeah,
No, you're doing a great job, man. I appreciate it. It's gonna be an exciting card from top to bottom. The armies will be a great fights too. But I want to talk specifically with APFC's having back. I have to read the name because I always forget. Ketak Muraov. Ketak is a very tough guy, Russian guy. He trained at Valle Flow here in Chicago with Belal Mohammed. I have the opportunity to do a post fight interview with him. Very dedicated young guy, surrounded by a great team. His main coach is a jiu-jitsu world champion. This guy is a beast, and this is the reason I bring up this name here, specifically of all the people in this card, because we have to keep an eye on this guy because I think in a not long, in a near future, we're gonna see him up there in the UFC.
I would agree with you. When I was looking back at this guy watching some of the fights last night or his highlights, there was always this Russian fella I saw over in Hammond, and I didn't remember his name until I went back and talked with you about it a little bit and looked at some of his highlights. And I would say he's definitely a level above most of the guys that he's been fighting. I mean, the dude is a killer. He's looking to finish. And I think that's something that a lot of these, Russian fighters have. They just have a very like strong mentality. He seems like he's very focused, very mature and ready to take on these big fights and kind of keep leveling up. I think when I saw him in Indiana, he had a disgusting choke on some guy. It was very quick. He just essentially mauled his opponent, which was very, fun and entertaining to watch. He's definitely a guy that I think a lot of people need to be keeping an eye on. Like you said, I think he's ready to make that jump, especially if he gets one more victory here at the APFC coming up next week. But I think he's definitely someone that keep an eye on. I think he's got a high ceiling as far as his skills and what he's going to be able to accomplish for sure.
Definitely. And this is the beauty of following these fights at APFC, that you're
Yes.
watching the future stars, they're watching for the beginnings. So when they made it all the way to the big show, we say, "Oh, we remember that guy."
I 100%. I mean, APFC gives them a great platform. It gets a ton of views. It's a great spot for them to, get their name out there, and you see some great fights, great entertainment, great action. The only bad thing is they don't stay around forever. They
Yep.
keep moving up, and you're just like, man, I wish these guys were back here fighting in front of me again. Instead of having to fly out to Vegas or somewhere to try to find tickets to watch them. But I mean, this dude's on a hot streak. I was researching him a bit. I mean, 7 fight win streak. I mean, so he's got to have a lot of pressure on him. But I mean, the guy's very stoic, man. He's stone faced out there. He's just ready to fight. That's all he wants to do and go home. And I mean, I would expect him probably round one, maybe round two at the latest. But I think he's probably going to get a sub or a KO for sure.
Yeah, definitely. I can't wait to watch him back. Remember, guys, IPFC on the UFC Fight Pass. I think the first half of the card will be on free on YouTube. So remember those names, because, as Caleb said, we're watching them in APFC. They don't stay for a long time here. Then they jump to the big platforms, and that's it. You have to witness this now. So.
You
Uh,
get in now, man. Because I mean, these guys are going like hotcakes, man. I mean, you got, I mean, another veterans fighting next month. Jennerman, he's fighting down at the PFL on
yeah.
Sergio's card. I mean, you've had Pitbull make the jump. I mean, you got a bunch of dudes. I mean, tune in. If you haven't yet, you're missing out for sure.
Yeah, definitely. And after Sunday, APFC gonna bring back-to-back cards. Once they done in New Mexico, they're flying back to Milwaukee, and very stacked card here again, man. And I wanna start with the co-main event with a guy who is a fan favorite here, uh, who can do it all inside the cage, striking, grappling, showman. He also throw out wrestling moves out there last time.
Yep, yep, yep.
His name is Miguel Sanson. What are your thoughts on Miguel, Caleb?
I mean, I think this guy is going to be probably the dude to watch at the next fight. I mean, this dude is, as I've already said, he's also a killer. I mean, he's a local dude, which we love to see here. Um, he can do it all. I mean, he's very poised. He's very ready to take on the spotlight. I mean, he's already won 2 amateur championships. And from what I was looking up, man, this guy's the number one flyweight in Wisconsin. He's number 2 in the entire Midwest. I mean, this guy is no joke. He's definitely coming to make some more waves, to probably make the big jump. And he obviously trains out of here locally, which we also love to see. I He's on a 5 win or 5 fight win streak. I think he is definitely someone that most people, if they haven't heard him, they're going to after this week or after next weekend. And I think there's bigger things for him to come. But again, I mean, he's going to be probably ending this thing quickly. We keep saying that about all these big main events, man, but these guys are looking to finish. They're technical, they're sound, and they're not just trying to, squeak out a small victory with points. They're trying to end this thing and make it look good and keep moving. So he's definitely a crowd favorite, man. I'm excited to watch him. He can do it all.
No, definitely. And Miguel has been training hard for this fight. I have seen him cross training in different gyms here in Milwaukee at Rufus Sport, Pura Vida. I think a couple of months ago he was all the way in California training at AKA. For those you guys don't know, AKA gym is Daniel Cormier. Uh, when Khabib and Islam comes to train here, that's their gym when they are in the States. So it's a very legendary gym. He was there doing the rounds, training with tough training partners. And yeah, most watched TVs this guy is. And he's gonna his opponent is tough, Hector Iglesias. I think he gonna give him a good fight, but definitely will be this is a co-main event to kick out things at the Landmark Credit Union Arena that I can't wait because the venue looks very nice, very
It
big, more people. So let's see how that go.
I'm excited about the new location too. I saw some of the hype videos or like the behind the scenes looks on it, man. It looks like it's gonna be an awesome event center. But yeah, Hector Iglesias, man, he might be a tough opponent. I mean, he's flying in from, out east and, he's coming to, Miguel's home turf, so to speak. So, I mean, that's also a big motivator for him, man. He wants to come into this guy's house, beat him, shut down the hometown crowd. And, he just came off a championship win as well. He just got himself a belt last year. So, I mean, he's got to be feeling good and kind of confident. So, I mean, I think it's definitely going to be a good banger for sure.
Some fighters get fueled for that, the crowd booing at them,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
how it being the underdog.
Yes.
It's a different thing from every fighter, but some other fighters, like, they get pumped up by the crowd behind them and all that stuff. So it depends. So as you say, it could be a huge motivator factor, but it will be a great fight. So for the main event, we got the featherweight title on the line. We're gonna have the local guy Gabriel Wanderlei versus Enzo Perez for the APFC featherweight title. Last time, Gabriel Wanderlei not only did have a great performance in front of the crowd here in Milwaukee, but I don't know if you noticed all the people he brought in that they even have a cardboard of his face in the crowd,
Yeah.
and for me that was meaningful because and they were even like chanting. I think it was probably something in Portuguese or something, but yeah, but it was pretty impressive, man.
It
And
was, man.
so and as we were talking, some fighters get fueled by that. The people cheering behind them, and I think Gabriel is, and having the title on the line, being here in Milwaukee. If he had the same support that he had on the last fight, I think it's gonna be a great night for him.
I mean, I don't know what more you could want as any type of athlete or fighter. I mean, you got essentially a whole crowd section just for you there for one fight. I mean, and that, but it does add some pressure, man. Because I mean, you can't let them down. You want to make
Yeah,
sure all your fans and supporters are there, and you're putting out a good product and a good fight for them. But I mean, I would rather be in his shoes for sure. Hometown instead of having to fly in from Vegas like his opponent Perez is having to. But I mean, at the same time, Perez is on a bit of a hot streak, four straight fight wins. He does have a little bit more experience, he's a little bit older. So he may be able to deal with the crowd noise a bit better than maybe a younger fighter would. But I mean, it's a long flight from Vegas. I mean, I'd rather just crawl out of bed here in Milwaukee and show up at Landmark Credit Union and have my friends and family and friends behind me. But again, I mean, if you're looking for a long fight, this isn't going to be one. I don't think it's going to be a first round or second round submission or knockout for sure.
for sure. Gabriel, submission specialist. Enzo gotta be careful with the submissions, with the scrambles. As you say, it's a long flight here. He should have actually I give props to him. He should have a great promo to promote the fight. He seems motivated. He seems ready.
Yep.
Uh, but yeah, he's gonna have a tough test in front of him. And as you said, title on the line means a lot. Main event, title on the line. USC Fight Pass. You're looking for a great performance. You're looking for all the big companies looking at you and probably get your name out there and say, hey, This is the next guy we want on the Contender Series. This is the next guy we want on
For
the
sure.
PFL. So there's more than a title at stake in this main event.
There definitely is. I mean, we saw, I think it was what, Kuhneman, he got called up right after he had his big win with APFC a while back. So, I mean, if you play your cards right and you put out a great product and put out a good show and you bring home the belt, I mean, you have a lot of different options in front of you, and not a lot of you know local MMA events can give you that ability to do that. So that's what I think makes APFC so special and so great, and why we enjoy obviously doing the sponsorships and going to all the fights and being a part of it. So I mean, again, man, if you're looking to spend all day there, I mean, you're probably not going to see with a lot of these fights. I think it's going to be pretty quick fights, which I personally enjoy. I'm not much of a big wrestling fan, so I'm excited to see a good submission or a good knockout.
Yeah.
And some blood on the mat. So I mean, I'm excited, man. We got some great matches. Look like they really put their feelers out there, bringing some good fighters outside of just the Midwest and Wisconsin, which is always exciting to see some new faces in there for sure.
Yeah, I'm excited. There's gonna be a lot of some of a handful of Rufus Sports guys. I train jiu-jitsu at Rufus Sports, so it always means a lot to watch those guys that I'm honored to share the mats sometimes with
Hmm.
them and see them grinding. Even we're in a mat doing jiu-jitsu, you look at the other mat, they're grinding
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
backs, sparring with Scott Coachman, hitting pads.
yep.
I have a lot of admiration for this guy, and I'm very honored to also watch them fight at the local cards here.
Well, the question is, when are you hopping in the octagon to show off your skills?
I'm too old, bro.
No, man, you can fit in there, man. You'd be all right.
If they find another fellow 40-year old and fat like me, okay, let's do it.
It'll be the senior division, brother. It'll be
Yeah,
awesome. The senior division
yeah,
champ.
yeah. So Sammy, find a slab like me, and then okay, we talk.
That and I need Sammy to crank out some more gear, man. I got this one in
Yeah,
New Mexico last time, dude. It's my favorite sweatshirt. Like, hopefully he has a
nice.
new one.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I grabbed this one on I think the last Milwaukee card.
nice. I
Yeah,
love it.
yeah. So yeah, I was wearing the all white APFC shirt.
The old
I need
school one.
an
All right.
upgrade. Yeah, yeah. I'm not cheating APFC.
I love it.
Yeah, just I needed an upgrade. Yeah.
The plain Jane wasn't cutting it. I got you, brother. No problem.
Yeah. Man, but no, I'm excited. They're back. I will be there. You guys always see me volunteering for them and doing my post fights interview with some of the fighters. I try to get everyone, but with time and logistic, I unfortunately can't get everyone. But I always try to get as much fighters as I can. So yeah, I'm also excited because before the main card they have three amateur title fights, and that's huge because this is a big jump from these Amis having this title, and then it's preparing them to become a pro. It's gonna be a huge night for them.
It is, and I mean, I personally, I think the amateur fights get overlooked a little bit because not everyone's filled into the stadium yet. No one's like, oh man, this big name guy here is for the amateur fight. And people aren't necessarily showing up necessarily for that part of the card. But I think those are some of the best fights to watch, just because you have guys that are still kind of polishing and honing some techniques and skills. And every once in a while, someone might drop a hand or something. You get a nice head kick or something really cool that you won't necessarily see with more of the top tier guys, or the professionals, I should say. And that's always kind of exciting to see these guys come in, see kind of where they're at that amateur level, and then when they keep coming back to APFC or they move on and they come back then as a pro, like you kind of can see that transition or the growth in their skills. And it's just kind of nice to see them continue to grow as fighters and then eventually make that leap into the pros and then see where they go from there.
For sure, and as you said, sadly, some people come when the main cars start, the seats are not filled out yet.
Yeah.
They overlook it, but I like to, even if it's a UFC card, PFL card, I like to watch it from the beginning at the end just because of that. Because you never know who's gonna be that next star, and probably you're
Yep.
missing out. You're missing out because you didn't watch the beginning of the card. Me personally, I'm excited about I'm excited about all three fights. I mean, Leonel Zavala is going to defend his title, a Milwaukee favorite. But we got also two fellow Boricuas from Puerto Rico that will be
Mm.
flying here. They're familiar with Milwaukee. It's Carlos Moreno and John Medina. I'm very happy for them to see how they have evolved as fighters since they have been brought to APFC.
Hmm.
And they are like, for me as a fellow Puerto Rican, like watching them that they're a truly island product, developing
Hmm.
there, training in there, breathing the Puerto Rican air. It's not like
Yeah.
we have back in the day, we had people in UFC with Puerto Rican roots, but I'm not anybody to question who's more Puerto Rican than anybody, but it doesn't feel the same, with someone like who is in the island developing and all that stuff. That's made me proud to watch them fight and going for the title.
For sure. And I mean, I'm not the most familiar with the MMA scene from Puerto Rico, but I know it's a big boxing haven. So, I mean,
Yeah.
it's nice to kind of see MMA kind of get a foothold there. And then also, it is a smaller island. So, it's nice to see those guys get off the island a bit to kind of test their skills and see what level they're at in kind of, a bigger area like here in Milwaukee. But I mean, at the end of the day, man, with the amateur fights, man, you got two guys who are trying to make a highlight tape, trying to get their name out there and kind of be like, hey, I'm on the scene now. You guys should start recognizing the name. And, I'm ready to make that jump. And then it also kind of lets them know, like, hey, this is the stuff I got to work on. So, I mean, I don't know, it's very underrated. And I think people should pay more attention to the amateur part of the cards to be in my opinion.
Definitely, and remember, guys, you also can be part of the card. I think there's still tickets available for the Milwaukee guys. I'm not sure about New Mexico if they're sold out. But at least I think there are a couple of tickets left. So don't miss the action. And if you can make it, as we said, UFC Fight Pass, the place to watch. You can watch for your phone, your TV, wherever you are. And Caleb, before we go, I want to ask you how you got involved in on MMA, and how this association with APFC come through.
Man, this is a story I tell like a lot of people. So I started my law firm like 3 years ago. It was 3 years ago in May, and you know, the firm has started kind of rolling along. I bet you it was like August, September, and I'm like, man, this is a cool ad for this APFC, like this local MMA thing. This looks really cool, because I'd always heard about like this like guy, Rufus Sport and Anthony Pettis, but like it was kind of when I first got to Milwaukee for law school like 10, 15 years ago. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to shoot him an email, like an inquiry, like, hey, man, like, this is a really cool event. Like, I probably can't afford you guys, but maybe, like, what's it cost? And then this random guy who are now best friends with Sammy is like, hey, man, I'm Sammy. Like, let's talk about it. And I'm like, all right, cool. And he's like, we got these tiers. And I'm like, that's so cool, man. This is like the last $100 I got. Take it from me. Let's advertise. Let's try this, man. And ever since then, man, the firm's continued to grow as APFC's continue to grow, man. It's just been a really cool partnership. I met a lot of cool guys, a lot of cool people, a lot of good experiences, clients from it. So, I mean, that's how I got started, man. A random ad on Facebook or something. And I was just like, I'm going to shoot my shot and see if I can afford these guys.
Great to see, man. Unreal. From that, and watching your logo there on the canvas of the cage, man. That's amazing, bro.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's not something I ever thought like I'd be able to do, when it actually happens, like you're kind of like, I've sort of made it in a way. And you're like, wow, that's really cool. I get to advertise something. My name's out there and everyone gets to see it. So,
So there you have it, guys. If
yeah, man.
you get, we don't want you to get in trouble, but if you get in trouble, Attorney Katz is here to help you. So
That's that's exactly it, man.
Oh man, Caleb. After this, I don't know if my YouTube channel is in jeopardy now because I think you kick ass tonight in this APFC preview. You did your homework. You expressed yourself very good. I'm very, very surprised, man. And I think
I,
I don't know what to do now.
I mean, in case you ever call in sick, man, you could tap me in. I'll run the episodes for you. All right.
Definitely, definitely. No, we can definitely. I will be looking forward to collab with you again. I really enjoyed this. We didn't for the people, and this is true. We didn't did any preparation, just like a couple of
Oh my
exchanges.
man, I read your DM last night or the day before. I was like, oh my gosh, man, like this is gonna be something off like ESPN. We're talking like strike percentages, significant strikes. Like who's this guy's third cousin, aunt, uncle? I was
Yeah.
like, oh my gosh, man, this is not gonna be good.
No, 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 yeah, no. It's all about having fun. I have in the channel. I have collaborators for other topics like wrestling
Yeah,
and social topics. But and you can ask them too. We never prepare for anything. We just open the camera, open the mic, and blah blah blah.
man. Well, speaking of wrestling, I don't know if you was it last week, week before me? I watched Bryce Mitchell and John Silva wrestle, and then Armand and Malaya. Did you see those or no?
I saw the back and forward, the face off, but
Yeah,
I missed out. I didn't even know who won or anything. So
man. Armand is looking like a beast right now, man, and he's that title shot, but he's looking very strong.
yeah, yeah. He just need to get out of the of Dana's blacklist. So
Yeah, man. Out of UFC jail, man.
yeah,
Oh my gosh, brother. Well, cool,
but
man. Well, thank you so much for having me, man. It was a blast. I'd love to do it again, but I'm sure I'll see you next weekend probably. But
yeah,
this is an absolute blast, dude. Thanks so much.
yeah, yeah. Anytime, brother. Appreciate you for your time. If you guys made it all the way to this point of the interview, like, share, comment, let us know what you think. If you agree with what we say, if we said something wrong, please, with respect, correct us. And
Oh
if you
man.
haven't, subscribe to the channel. That helped a lot. Yeah, that's it.
Awesome, brother. I'll check you later. Thanks so much.